I am trying to create vertical stripes, and I thought it would be fun to see what we could get from Kittl, and then I might just go ahead and record it. So I'm looking for something like this, but in just like a pink and white stripe, and I was having trouble finding something, although this is kind of close, but I was looking for more like this, like a thicker stripe, but like a juicy watermelon pink. So I just put this in here, this prompt: preppy watermelon pink and white watercolor vertical stripes in a repeating pattern. I've actually had pretty good luck with this Flux Klein, so I'm going to give that a try, and I have it set to 2 to 3, which is the size of this poster here. So let's see what we get. I actually don't mind that. I've been saying for a little while now that this Flux Klein is like the dark horse. It's only 2 credits. It usually takes a few more than 2 seconds, but I get pretty good results with that, I gotta say. Like, I don't hate that. So let me try a few others. I'm gonna go ahead and try Seedream 3 because sometimes that's good with watercolor. So let's try that one. And I think maybe I'll also try, I haven't used too much of Ideogram. Either Imagine, okay, I did not mean to get watermelons there, but okay. Imagine 4 or banana is fine sometimes too. Okay, let's just try good old standby since it's the new month and I've got my fresh set of credits. I wasn't sure if they rolled over or not, but apparently they did because I'm on the 2000 a month plan and somehow I have them from last month. So you know what's unfortunate? This is the one I like best right here, the watermelon one. Just like I wish it didn't have the watermelon on there. This one is a little bit too like orangey. I wanted a little bit more of a brighter pink, and this one's a little too bright. Although I wonder if I could just lower the opacity on that. Oh, I'm gonna try one other thing. I'm going to try making an image board here, though I would like it to stay 2 by 3. I hate that it switches back like that. It's very annoying. And then it also switched over my generator, which I don't even remember what I used. Hang on. Okay, that was Seedream 3 that we used. I actually didn't even realize that. I thought it's a good thing I checked because I thought that was Banana. Okay, 3, and then let's say I want to get rid of this because that doesn't belong there. Nope. Ugh, why did it do that? It keeps jumping back. Go back to. Oh, Seedream 3 is not available. I always find that a little bit confusing how sometimes a generator you could use to make your image, this guy, um, but now it's not available to, that's why it switched off. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and do banana because that one seems to be good at just making edits. So I'm going to say keep the vertical pink and white lines the same, but remove the watermelon slices. Should have said watermelon colored when I made this the first time. Okay, generate. Fingers crossed. Ta-da! Okay, I'm very happy with that. That is perfect. So I wanted these like imperfect, I kept wanting to call them imperfect lines, but they're basically just watercolor that I can put like a quote on top of it, just like a girly wall art type thing, because that's what I am doing. I am mainly doing wall art, and I know there are a lot of programs out there, or there's one in particular, it's quite expensive. It's like 97 a month, and you have to also pay for Photoshop. I want to say there might be something else you need, and I consider doing that. But what you get with that is like it makes all your mockups for you. I think it practically writes your listings for you, gives you tags, I think. But I'm just a little too leery of, you can't really charge that much for a digital wall art. People are charging like $3, $4. So I didn't really want to be spending over 100 a month on a subscription. So I've just been using Photopea. So inside of Photopea, you can go to File, Script, and in here you can put JavaScript, which I've done. And what I do is I have one set for horizontal, one for vertical, depending on what kind of wall art I'm doing. Then I can just literally click the button and then hit run. And what it does is it runs it, resizes all of them, and this is what it does. It immediately downloads it. Well, I will say it takes a few seconds. Sometimes it acts like the website's not doing anything. You just have to wait a minute. But then you'll see that it downloaded a file and it will have whatever sizes you specified in there. These are the ones I'm doing. This ISO is for international and I believe also covers 5 by 7, I think. So these aspect ratios should really take care of like pretty much any size you need for a standard frame, and then some, because again it comes with that international one too. So I've just been doing it that way. The other thing you can do is you can go into automate generate mockups, and that's, I won't go into too much detail here, but that's a way that I also generate all my mockups. You just have to have mockup photos ready to go with smart objects inside of them. So that's one way I've been speeding things up for free. Appreciate the free tools. It does speed things up, but it is still work.